What if everything you thought you knew about family was completely shattered? For years, Janelle Brown lived a life defined by the complexity of polygamy, while Kody Brown's carefully crafted image of the perfect plural family crumbled under the weight of reality. But as one chapter closes, another begins. In a bold move for independence and self-love, Janelle left behind the only world she had known, and is now laying the foundation of a life she's building for herself. But as Janelle works to heal and reinvent herself, Kody is facing his own crisis, torn between his desires and the reality of his actions. As one wife takes control, another's manipulation threatens to undo it all. Part 1. For over a decade, Kody Brown has been at the center of Sister Wives, the polygamist reality show that brought his unconventional family into the homes of millions. A man who once claimed he was blessed with 4 wives, now finds himself at odds with the very lifestyle he preached. Kody, I believe in this lifestyle, and I believe that we are stronger together. But as his family's struggles have been laid bare on television, fans have begun to question the sincerity of Kody's beliefs. Was Kody truly committed to his wives, or was he simply seeking the benefits of plural marriage without the effort? As the years passed, the cracks in Kody's marriages started to show. Christine, once the heart of the family, began to feel the weight of Kody's negligence. Mary, isolated and struggling with her own personal battles. And Janelle, a woman pushed to the edge by Kody's emotional distance. Kody, I need more from you. But I'm not getting it. Janelle, this is the hardest thing I've ever gone through, Kody. I can't keep up with this anymore. But it wasn't just the emotional strain. Kody's behavior raised a troubling question for fans. What fans started to realize was that Kody's actions were far more manipulative than they ever expected. He wasn't just failing to live up to his role as a husband, he was seeking a way out of his responsibilities. Kody, I need space. It's too much sometimes. I want to live my life, but I'm constantly balancing everyone's expectations. As he distanced himself from his wives, Kody's lack of accountability became glaringly obvious. But what's more shocking, his attempt to keep the image of the family man intact while stepping away from his obligations. Kody's trying to cheat without any consequences. Kody Brown's public persona wasn't just built on his marriages, it was built on his religious convictions. His claim to be a devout follower of the principle of plural marriage often left fans thinking, surely, this man must have deep spiritual commitment. Kody, I believe in a higher calling. This is my family's destiny. But over time, as Kody's marriages began to fall apart, fans started noticing something alarming. Kody wasn't just neglecting his wives. He was abandoning his church community, too. What kind of spiritual leader abandons his family and his faith when the going gets tough? The day finally came when Kody's manipulation could no longer be ignored. His wives stood up to him. Christine, Janelle, Mary, they all had enough. Christine, I'm done, Kody, I deserve better than this. We all deserve better. Kody, you don't understand, Christine. This isn't about you, it's about everything I'm going through. And in that moment, the world saw Kody's hypocrisy unravel before their eyes. His religious image, his family man persona, shattered. The public backlash was swift. Fans were divided. Some continued to support Kody, believing in his right to live his life. Others saw it for what it was, a man who took advantage of his wives, his faith, and his family to fulfill his own desires. Part 2. For over a decade, Janelle Brown was one of the core wives in Kody Brown's plural marriage. Yet, as the years passed, it became clear that her role in the family was evolving, and not in the way she had hoped. Janelle, I've spent so many years trying to fit into a place where I wasn't fully accepted. I've always been the one who just goes along with everything. But now, it feels like I'm finally putting myself first. Her journey toward independence didn't happen overnight. As tensions rose within her marriages, Janelle began to yearn for something different, a life outside of the constraints of plural marriage. It was time to make a change. And for Janelle, that change came in the form of a 156-acre property in North Carolina. This wasn't just a new chapter for Janelle, it was a new beginning for her entire family. Madison, her daughter, and Caleb Brush, Madison's husband, joined her in making this dream a reality. Madison, when my mom told me about the idea of moving to North Carolina, I knew it was the right step. She's been through so much, and I want to help her create a space where she can finally be free. Caleb, we're not just building a house. We're creating a home that's going to be a fresh start, a place where we can all thrive. The idea of a new home was more than just bricks and mortar. It was a symbol of the healing Janelle needed, a chance to build something lasting for herself and her family. But the road to a new life isn't always smooth. With every brick laid and every decision made, Janelle faced new challenges, both external and internal. Janelle, there are days when I wonder if I made the right decision. It's hard starting over. I spent so many years giving to everyone else, and now I'm trying to figure out what I want. Madison, Mom, it's okay to feel that way. You've spent so long taking care of all of us, and now it's time for you to take care of yourself. This is your time. While Janelle's determination to create something beautiful for herself was unwavering, the emotional toll was evident. Starting over wasn't just about a physical space, it was about redefining who she was after years of sacrifice. And then, the turning point came. Standing there, on the land that would soon be her new home, Janelle felt a wave of peace she hadn't felt in years. Janelle, this is it. This is my new beginning. And no matter how hard it's been, I know I'm doing the right thing. For me, and for my family. Janelle had made it through the hardest part, the decision to break away. Now, she was building her future. And the foundation of that future was stronger than ever. As Janelle's journey unfolded on social media and television, fans weighed in. Many were moved by her decision to start anew, offering messages of support and encouragement. Fan, I admire Janelle for taking control of her life. It's inspiring to see her finally put herself first. Fan, I love that she's starting over, but I do wonder if she's rushing into things. She's been through a lot. As with any major life change, not everyone was on board. Some fans felt Janelle was moving too quickly, while others feared she might be running away from her past instead of confronting it. Janelle, I've always been someone who keeps to myself, but the love and encouragement I've received from so many of you have been overwhelming. It's given me the strength to keep going. In the end, Janelle's fresh start wasn't just about the house she built, it was about the life she created. A life where she could be true to herself, surrounded by the love and support of her family. Janelle Brown's journey of self-discovery, independence, and healing continues. This is just the beginning of what promises to be a remarkable new chapter. Let's deep dive in full details. Part 3. Kody Brown's rise to fame on Sister Wives was nothing short of extraordinary. He was the patriarch of a family unlike any other, a family built on love, faith, and the principles of plural marriage. Or so it seemed. Kody, I believe in plural marriage. I know it's not easy, but I'm committed to it, and I'm committed to my wives. But over time, cracks began to appear in the facade. Behind closed doors, the reality of their unconventional lifestyle was much more complicated. For Janelle, the heartache and struggle were undeniable. In a family where everyone's needs seemed to come second to Kody's, Janelle's quiet sacrifice finally gave way to frustration. After years of being part of a family that seemed to thrive on chaos, Janelle decided she was no longer willing to live in the shadows of others. She packed her bags and began the process of creating a fresh start. A new home in North Carolina, away from the drama that had consumed her life for so long. Janelle, this is it, guys. This is my chance to finally create something for myself. A place where I can breathe. Madison, we're with you, Mom. You deserve this. Janelle's decision wasn't just about buying land, it was about rediscovering who she was, beyond the confines of a marriage that had defined her for so long. But leaving wasn't easy. There were moments of doubt. While Janelle sought to rebuild, Kody's actions, specifically his treatment of the women in his life, were becoming harder to ignore. His manipulation, his attempts to evade responsibility, were becoming clearer. Kody, I've been stretched too thin. I need more space. It's just too much to handle. Kody's words echoed across the show's seasons, but his actions told a different story. Was he truly committed to plural marriage, or was he just avoiding the responsibility it required? Fans began to question the man they had once admired. Was Kody just seeking permission to cheat, all while dodging the responsibility that came with managing multiple wives? Janelle, I don't know how much longer I can keep pretending this is working. It's like he doesn't even care anymore. Christine, I feel like I'm constantly trying to make him happy, but it's never enough. Maybe it's time we stop trying to please him. With each brick that was laid and every plan made, Janelle grew stronger. She wasn't just building a house, she was rebuilding her life. A life where her happiness came first. This wasn't just a house, it was a symbol of her independence. Janelle Brown was no longer defined by her marriages, her relationships, or the expectations of others. She was creating her own destiny. Janelle, I'm doing this for me, but I'm also doing it for the future. For all of us. It's time for a new beginning. As Janelle continued to build, Kody's responses became even more emotional. His frustration was palpable, but could he really blame her for wanting to escape the chaos? Wasn't it his own actions that led them here? Fan, I admire Janelle for taking control of her life. It's about time she put herself first. Fan, honestly, Kody had it coming. He's been neglecting Janelle for years. She deserves to be happy. The public reacted. Some cheered for Janelle's bravery, others questioned whether she was simply running away from the issues at hand. But one thing was clear, the tension between Kody and Janelle had reached a breaking point. Janelle Brown's journey from a wife in a broken plural marriage to a woman building a future on her own terms is complete. She didn't just build a house, she built a life she could finally call her own. As the sun sets on her new life, Janelle stands tall, stronger, wiser, and free. The future is hers, and no one can take that away from her. Before Sister Wives, before the cameras, before the scrutiny of the world, Janelle Brown was just like any other woman trying to find her place in the world. She was young, full of dreams, and seeking love and fulfillment in ways she couldn't have imagined. But life, as it often does, threw unexpected challenges her way, shaping the woman we now see before us. Janelle. I remember when I first entered this lifestyle. I thought it was going to be a chance for me to feel connected, part of something bigger. But what I didn't realize was how much of myself I would lose in the process. While Janelle takes control of her future, Kody is left to face the consequences of his actions. Alone in the quiet of his home, he contemplates his role as the patriarch, wondering if he could have done things differently. He knows deep down that he's losing the very thing he fought to build, his family. Kody, maybe I've made mistakes. Maybe I wasn't there when they needed me. I don't know how we got here. But I can't lose everything. I can't lose them. In the quiet of her new home, Janelle finds a peace she hasn't known in years. The house isn't just a structure, it's a reflection of the woman she's become. No longer defined by her roles as a wife or a mother within a plural marriage, she is finally reclaiming her life, discovering what it means to live for herself. Janelle. I spent so many years defining myself by what others needed from me. I'm realizing now that I can be who I want to be. I can finally breathe. As Janelle's journey unfolds, fans and critics alike weigh in. For some, her courage is inspiring. Her decision to leave the constraints of plural marriage and start anew is seen as an act of personal strength. For others, there's concern. Is she running away from her past? Or is this truly the fresh start she deserves? Fan from YouTube comment. I admire Janelle for taking control of her life. It's about time she put herself first. Fan from Reddit comment. Honestly, Kody had it coming. He's been neglecting Janelle for years. She deserves to be happy. As Janelle builds a new life, Kody's world begins to unravel. His frustration grows as he tries to reconcile the man he once promised to be with the reality of his actions. His failure to balance the needs of his wives, his children, and his own desires has led him to this point, a man lost, caught in the turmoil of his own choices. Kody, I don't know where it went wrong. All I wanted was to love them all equally. But somewhere along the way, I lost that. Now, I don't know how to fix it. Even in the midst of her newfound independence, there are moments when Janelle wonders if she made the right choice. The emptiness of the land around her feels overwhelming at times. Is this really the start of something better? Or is it just an escape from a life she's known for too long? Janelle. Some days, I wonder if I'm running from something, or if I'm just finally letting go. It's hard not to feel like I've left so much behind. But I have to believe this is where I need to be. As Janelle moves forward, Kody is left with the haunting realization of what he's lost. And in that moment, a question lingers. Can Kody rebuild his family, or has he lost it all? Kody. I don't know how to fix this. I don't know if it's even possible anymore. In the end, Janelle finds what she's been looking for. Not in the house, not in the land, but in herself. She has stepped into a life that is fully hers, one where she no longer has to hide behind the expectations of others. The journey hasn't been easy, but it's been worth it. Janelle. This is my new life. I'm finally living it on my own terms. And that's something I never thought I could say. If you've been inspired by Janelle's journey, make sure to hit that subscribe button and share this video with anyone who needs to hear her story. And don't forget to like and comment. Your support means everything.